pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on last year's national champions, the SMU Mustangs.
All right, here we go.
Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going.
Wow. Take it easy, bro. You this nigga dirty. Don't do me dirty.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25.
Just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. They're going to run it here.
Yo, the nigga just had the tackle and he just slid off.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action,
slippery.
Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Can he get there on the ground? Good enough for the first down at 37.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, clock to the right. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And this run goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he's very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what...
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
That was close to missing, man.
The takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air. It's Jennings. Grab near the sticks. It's Knight. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback. And
looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, SMU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders
on the most
talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup.
Give me that one, brother.
Everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He's fucking Michael Jordan.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here comes a handoff.
So get out of here. How does he break the tackles as a fucking 130-pound soaking wet?
Solid run by the junior.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after
Yo, this dude just fucking took the horrible ass knee.
How about that run right?
This dude took the move.
Great
job, computer.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Lineman.
Oh my gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
To the air, it's Jennings. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape.
That is all.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Pressure is coming. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now on the 25. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Allen. Catch made on the right side.
I'm there, I'm using it, and it's still bugging out, bro. What the fuck?
Of the first quarter. Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. They've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Over the middle. It's Watkins. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early. Third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Headed for the end zone.
Getting the angles every time.
Touchdown, Louisville. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the return steps out at the 16-yard line.
That was impressive.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, SMU.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Golden. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Flicking defense. You want to be a part?
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
Fucking missed him, bro. I don't know how it missed him.
And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
You did, buddy.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Breaking tackles.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Piece of shit. Safety, bro. The nigga comes down and just...
He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots.
Somebody want to play
Here's an
defense.
example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him
ahead, bro.
2-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the ball.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down.
Fucking shit switched on me again. Right at the jump, you're hiking too fast.
And the player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout while they check him out. And the Cardinals starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Allen. And that one's picked off. What a play. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shot near midfield.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall.
Penetration.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He lets it go. He's got a receiver wide open here. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Moves out of the pocket.
Had it. Had it.
He throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And they've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. It's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball to the edge as quickly as you can. Doesn't work out, brings up a big 3rd and goal.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught behind the line. It's Harden. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense.
Those suggestions telling me to go for it.
3rd down offense.
Yes, buddy. I like.
You're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, SMU.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Bringing pressure. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He breaks free. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Caught quickly. They make the stop. Well, he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
What?
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. An inside give now from the shotgun. Inside the 30. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Louisville. He wins the foot race to the end zone. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Going backwards to open up this series. Second down and 16 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Put them back and then put them forward.
Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. 3rd down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here.
Oh, I didn't get it.
But he's just short of a first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Knight. The defense all over his top right of the line.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Solid gain moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. And the Cardinals will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to walk through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Cardinals will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. He's got it with room to run. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab made by the tight end. The tackle is made. But the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. And the Cardinals come up to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back. It's Allen. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. This offense really clicking. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow them back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. Gain on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. They'll run it to the left. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. On the move now. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
To throw, it's Jennings. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, the defense does a great job of preventing a big play downfield. The only thing they don't account for is the quarterback's legs on third down, and because of that, he picks up a first down and gets a new set of downs.
And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Trying to get the throw off, and he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. The Cardinals have first and 10 here.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Tackle made after just a short gain. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. A play action, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the sideline. It's Gibson. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the Cardinals trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Louisville.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. The drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. He escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
Grinding away with a running game. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking to scramble. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Pulls it in. It's Harden. Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's got the 1st and still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Jennings. Gets made on the out route. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
SMU 56, Louisville 42.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's